to my channel. So I don't know what else to say other than Andy J. Pizza lives in my head rent-free, and I'm not afraid to say it. If you don't know who that is the host of a wonderful podcast called The Creative Pep Talk. It is the single bit of media that has taken over my brain and come at exactly the moments that I needed to, especially as it pertains to my artistic journey. I love his podcast, and the reason I'm talking about it here in this video is because in his 400th episode, he had his wife, Sophie Miller, on the episode, and she herself is just a wonderful gem of a woman, but she said some things that I thought were really important and that took me into this week, where they were my themes for this week. I think the most important thing that she said was that as an artist, there are so many things that you might want to do and want to accomplish, and that there is a lot of merit in just slowing down, taking your time, not having any at least obvious or particular goal, and just letting the process be what it is. And they both talked about this, but the emphasis was very much on focusing on what you need as an artist as opposed to what you want from your artistry. And I thought that was so powerful because I'm going to level with you all. I am very much someone who tends to put the cart before the horse. I have very grand visions of what I want things to look like, but sometimes I completely forget that there is an entire process that goes into making those things happen, and I feel very frustrated by the fact that I have all of these amazing, very clear visions and that they are not here right now at this very moment as I'm imagining them. How dare they just stay in my head? How rude. So, as you can imagine, I got a serious kick out of hearing that maybe, just maybe, I could put aside what I was imagining for myself and what I wanted for myself and really focused on what I needed. I think this was a very important transition of thought for me because I realize now that what I need as an artist is to start at the basic, the barest, most fundamental basics that I possibly can. I am a little baby artist. I am a little baby cherub artist spreading my fat little wings and trying to take off in this artistic journey of mine. But unfortunately, my biggest frustration is that I simply don't have the skills yet to do what it is that I want to do that's so powerful in my brain. I don't have the skills to make that happen yet. And so obviously you can see in this video, I'm just making squares and circles and spheres and all of these different geometric shapes. And that's what I need right now. Actually, this is a really good point in the video because I was drawing cubes at this point, and my cubes to me were looking a little funky, a little bit weird, a little bit like not cube-like, and I had to figure out what was wrong with them. And this is a really big growing point for me as an artist. It made me really focus on drawing what was real, so to speak, as opposed to what I thought things should look like. I really had to focus on putting things on paper as they were supposed to be, if that makes sense. And I did, and this is actually my favorite thing. This is my favorite page that I drew this week. I'm very excited about cubes right now. Love cubes. Anyway, before I ramble too much about cubes, what I'm trying to say in this video is that there are a lot of goals that one could push for in any aspect of their life, really. There are a lot of things to want in the world. In this consumer-based world that we live in currently, not in some past reality, we live in it right now, there are a lot of things to want, and there are a lot of goals that you can put your sights on, but take a moment to really reflect on what it is that you need for yourself right now. What is it that you really, really need to do? Not even necessarily just for your creative practice. Are you sleeping enough? Are you eating good food? Are you talking to your friends? Or are you holed up in your room, not having seen the light of day for 5 days straight and not knowing whether or not we're in the apocalypse yet? What do you need? What do you need in your life right now? Really focus on that. That's what I did this week, and by golly, I learned a lot about myself. So, I'm gonna shut up now. I'm gonna let you watch the rest of the video. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, tell me what you think. What things do you feel like you need this coming week or in life in general? What do you feel like what is on your heart right now that you feel like you need? Think about that. And also thank you to Andy J. Pizza and his wife Sophie Miller for helping me out this week. I really love the podcast and I appreciate the things that you do and say. Okay, everybody. Bye-bye.